start off by going through the Cryx army, which is led by P. Deneghra and her Skarlock Thrall. Her battle group consists of a Seether, a Ripjaw, a Nightwretch, and I guess that's her entire battle group. Then I have a full squad of Mechanithralls, and then you can't run Mechanithralls without the Necrosurgeon and stitchthralls. Then I have a minimum unit of Bile Thralls near the end. Then a minimum unit of Bane Thralls, which, as I said, I was working on them. Well, most of them are painted now. They just need inking and they're good to go. And the Machine Wraith is proxying as a Necrotech. I'm saying, who gives a shit about the Scrap Thrall? I'm probably not going to be able to do anything with it, so I'll just not take it. And then there is the Warwitch Siren in the last. And that's the Cryxian army.
Alright, and here's the Khador army. We have Supreme Kommandant Irusk, Devastator, Destroyer, Juggernaut, Widowmakers, minimum unit of ManOWar Shocktroopers, and a minimum unit of Winter Guard Rifle Corps. And yes, I know it's another Khador versus Cryx. Soon we'll have one that isn't Khador versus Cryx.
So, for Cryx deployment, the Mechanithralls and Necrosurgeons are all mixed in here with the Nightwretch to back them up. Then you move over, you got the Bile Thralls making the front line, Skarlock Thrall right behind them, Warwitch Deneghra, the Warwitch Siren, the Necrotech Machine Wraith proxy thing, Seether, Bile Thralls continue over here to the Bane Thralls on the hill, backed up by a Ripjaw on the low ground.
Alright, for Khador, we got the Winter Guard Rifle Corps up on the hill over here. Then we got Devastator to support them, Shocktroopers in the Juggernaut in the center there, with Irusk and the Destroyer, and then the Widowmakers up a bit.
Alright, so Cryx turn 1, basically everything moved up. The Bile Thralls and Mechanithralls tried to switch positions to redeploy, because the Bile Thralls' best targets are over there, and the Mechanithralls' best targets are more in the middle, so they're just kind of interweave there, switching back and forth. Bane Thralls just moved up, nothing special. Skarlock Thrall had put Ghost Walk on the Bile Thralls so they could just advance up a lot easier. And Deneghra camped all her focus. And that was about all that happened.
Alright, end of Khador turn 1. First off, Irusk cast, Fire for Effect on the Destroyer, Tactical Supremacy on the Widowmakers, and Energizer, and then moved up the Juggernaut forward a bit, the Devastator over there, and the Destroyer up a bit. One other thing I forgot to mention is the Juggernaut is his bonded jack. And then Destroyer moved up, fired a pot shot at the Bane Thralls, it scattered back, hit one, didn't manage to kill him. Juggernaut just moved up. The Shocktroopers moved up and then shield walled. Widowmakers moved up here, shot for the Bile Thralls, and then because they have tactical supremacy, they can move back 3 inches. Destroyer, or Devastator rather, moved up. Winter Guard moved up, and then fired their suppressing fire there. And that was it.
Alright, so Cryx turn 2. Basically all that happened is, again, everything ran up. Mechanithralls got ghost walked by the Skarlock, and so they charged, or not charged, ran through all the terrain to get up to that position. The Bonejack ran and repositioned itself there, with focus from the power boosting Warwitch Siren over there. The Surgeons kind of moved up with the Mechanithralls. Seether just advanced, Deneghra advanced, cast Scourge through the Arc Node here to try to hit something, but again I suck with scatter, so nothing happened. She also put Ghost Walk on the Bane Thralls, who all ran up here. I'm just going to double check these in a sec to make sure they're actually in coherency. I may have screwed it up, but I think we're good.
Oh, which one's that? One's Commander, right?
Yeah.
Should be.
Alright, and that's it for Cryx turn 2.
Yeah. Alright, end of Khador turn 2. Winterguard Rifleman ran up. All 6 fired, killed 5 of the Mechanithralls, I think?
6. There's a Widowmaker that missed.
Alright, so they killed 6. Widowmakers, they were up here, they fired and killed 3 of them. And then because of their tactical supremacy, they moved back after. Juggernaut moved over, fired his cannon, missed, failed to kill anyone. Or destroyer, rather. Juggernaut moved over. ManOWars moved up. Irusk moved up around, fired his pistol, killed the last Mechanithrall. It's over there, I think. And then fired Airburster at a Bane Thrall over there and killed 1. And then the Devastator moved up. And that was it.
Alright, end of Cryx turn 3 now, and this was the last turn of the game. So the Bile Thralls got Ghost Walk cast on them from the Skarlock Thrall. They walked up, purged, killing 2 Widowmakers, knocking down 1 because Irusk gives tough to everyone. Then they're all corroded. Did no damage to any of the jacks that got hit by the purge. Then the Warwitch Siren power boosted the jack here, that then ran up to that range, to right there, and then Denny activated, popped her feet, and shot 3 Venoms at Irusk, and with 2 focus spells, 7 focus, hit all every time with the and defense 13.
Yeah, reducing his defense and armor to 13-13.
Yeah, so end of the game. Cryx caster kill, and we'll come back with MVP, MV, or whatever the hell. What do we? MV fail. We'll just say most valuable fail. That's right. That makes sense.
Alright, for Khador, most useless, I think on the Juggernaut, because he literally just did nothing, just standing in the back. Most valuable was the Widowmakers, because they killed 2/3 of the Bane Thralls and a bunch of the Mechanithralls. I don't remember how many.
And for Cryx, the most value would be Deneghra, because she killed the caster, and that was about the entire thing my army accomplished the entire time. And I don't really have a worst model, seeing as what in my army wasn't the worst model. Nothing really did anything aside from Deneghra and her Arc Node.